Hello everyone, welcome to Orange Sunset Retreats. Today I'm going to show you a short video on the front cabin where the two passengers will be sitting, one the driver and the other the passenger. So got to unlock the door. So on the key, you have lock, unlock, panic. This is the driver key. Little silver keys actually open up all the storage space and whatnot on the outside. I'll go over that in another video. And then the black key will actually open up the side door on the coach, and I'll go over that in another video. So let me unlock it. All right, so when you get in, make sure you're comfortable. Before driving, make sure that your side view mirrors are at good angles. The best way to do that is there's a little hex screwdriver that I have right here. It's labeled. And what you can do is you can simply adjust the side view mirrors. Somebody's gonna have to help you do that. There's no automatic switches for that. And so just make sure that it goes back in there when you're done adjusting your mirrors. So when you come in, you'll start the vehicle. Okay, you'll notice that the radio pops up. There's a little screen here. You can actually connect to that Bluetooth if you'd like. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off because it's kind of loud. So when you get in, you'll notice that there's actually some labels. Turn that off. So before driving, make note, avoid curbs on the side. So avoid when, like, you know, if you make a pit stop, pulling over to the side, like to get some food. Don't get too close to curbs. If you do, you risk possibly scraping the underside of the actual RV. When you're driving, usually we're driving in small cars, but this RV is 11 feet tall. Avoid low-hanging trees or branches. The AC vents on top or the AC units are most likely to be damaged if you hit something too hard. Now, I have these next few tabs here. These are crucial before moving the vehicle at all. Number one, make sure that the fridge is locked, and you can do that by moving over that. You can lock it by moving over that little tab onto the fridge. If it's not locked, when you make a hard right turn, you risk all of the food flying out and it makes a big mess. Make sure the cabinets are closed. They're magnetically closed. Usually they do that on their own, but make sure if they're not closed, then you risk having items fly out. The back bumper step lifted. So in another video, I will go over the outside. On the back bumper, there's a little step to help you get into the storage. Make sure that is lifted. If it is not, the smallest dip or bump will hit it, and then you can risk damaging that. The outside storage areas, which I'll go over in another video, make sure those are not just closed. You got to make sure that they are locked, only because the vibrations can risk opening them up, and then you're driving and you lose all your stuff. Also, there are 3 ceiling vents on top of the actual RV. Make sure that those vents are closed. If you start driving while they are open, you risk having them fly off. They kind of act like sails, so those have to be closed as well. So the vents, there is one immediately above this bed here, and then there is one above the queen bed in the back, and then there's one in the bathroom as well. So make sure all 3 vents are closed. Whenever you're driving, try to keep it at a max between 70 and 75 miles an hour. And then when you receive the RV, you'll have a full tank of gas. But also when you bring it back, please fill up the gas tank to its maximum. There is an AM/PM right down the street on 7 Standard. It's the cheapest gas here. We recommend doing that. Okay, so when you're actually driving, I recommend on a straight highway just doing cruise control. Cruise control is your best bet. It's pretty amazing. It helps you conserve gas as well. Over here you have all your basic functions of a typical vehicle: AC, hazard lights. You have USB ports for charging, cigarette lighter. Keep in mind there's no smoking. Down here you do have walkie-talkies. Now the walkie-talkies are for when you're backing up. You can have one, your partner can have the other one. So when you back up, I highly recommend them. They're very simple to use. Over there on the passenger door, we have quite a bit of pamphlets and reading material, maps, etc. So if you happen to be going to one of those places, you can actually use those maps. And then the glove just has some simple stuff in it. There's a little light up here that you can use, sun visors, adjust your seats, and I believe that is it. So the cruise control, one more thing. So all you do is hit the speed that you want, you click on, and then you'll be in that speed. You can go faster or slower, you can cancel it. Oh, on the controls here, these up and down controls are actually pretty crucial. You can see how much gas you have until you're empty. You can see your average miles per gallon. And you could just access different pieces of information. But probably how much fuel you have until you are empty is one of the most crucial ones. And that is the front cap.